Morning everybody, and today we're off to Hexatronic. They made a song about it, didn't they? No, it's the name of a band, wasn't it? They did Pump Up the Jam. No, that wasn't Hexatronic. Yeah, that does. Just ignore that. Yeah, so we have the advantage that on this one, this is a regular job. I say regular, do it sometimes, but you know when it comes up, the kind of job that I know that when a postcode comes up, I think, yeah, I've got a pretty good idea where that's coming from, because you know the firm who's posting it and you know where it's coming out of, and you think there's a good chance, not always, there's a good chance coming out of there. So it's kind of like cable, great big drums, you know, like huge cotton reels for the cable, which can be relatively heavy on a 7.5 ton. It's not particularly heavy on this. And it has the advantage that I know it's going to go on with forks. I know where I'm going to. I know how the yard works, where the goods in is, all that kind of stuff. It does make life a bit easier. It takes the joy of the surprise out of it, but sometimes the joy of the surprise is, oh my God. You know, it's not so much of a joy, more of a pain. But yeah, so today we're off to Hexatronic. We're going to pick it up and we're off to Wellingborough. I've got a booking time. When it came through, it said ASAP. Now I've got a booking time of 12, but chances are by the time I get there, get it on, get it loaded, get it up to Wellingborough, ain't going to be far off 12 anyway. And, you know, I'm a little bit early. We might get on a bit earlier. So, off to grab great big drums of cable. Off we go. Yeah, like I say, not far. It's 10 miles away. This is another joy, trying to get jobs that you can pick up relatively locally. It's nice if I can get one out of Dunstable, if I can get one out of Leighton Buzzard. Sometimes you can't, and then you end up going Stevenage, Letchworth, Buntingford, you know, Wellingborough. You know, this is an hour and a half to collect a job. I mean, the job that I'm doing today is coming from here and going to Wellingborough. Sometimes I've done days where the journey that I've actually got to collect it is actually the journey that I'm actually doing today on the entire job. So I try to avoid those if I can. The only advantage with doing a job where if I'm going a long way to collect it, the job has got to be going some distance itself. It's got to be worth money. Say, for example, collecting in Wellingborough, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 drops going here, there, and everywhere. Ending up in Southend-on-Sea. Pays day rate plus diesel, and you go, well, I don't mind going to fetch it. You know, I'll get up early, go and fetch it. Bang, 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 and then when it's done, it's done. But no, today's it's Friday today as well. Now, this job was originally earmarked for Roy, because I try and keep Roy running local, keep his diesel and his overtime down, and I do the long jobs. But then he got one yesterday going up to Cov, and then it was picking up in MK, which has got to go down to Tonbridge this morning, because he was out that way and I wasn't. So so he got the long job today, bless him, on a Friday, and I've got the short one. So he's also managed to get him one out of Tonbridge, go just round the corner from Tonbridge, which has got to go back to Birmingham. It's zone. But I said I'd pay the zone charge because I got the money on it, and then I could buy it. The amount of driving he's done, I'll have to just bring him back, which is fine, and he's fine with that. So I've got to go to round the corner from my house now to pick up to go to Wellingborough, and then hopefully it'll either be a short job out of Wellingborough, or bear in mind it's a Friday and Wellingborough isn't a million miles away from the yard. I may end up just coming back and doing officey work. Although, as it was yesterday, finished early, and I did get quite a lot of officey work done. So at some stage I really shouldn't be doing officey work. I should be doing drivey work. So maybe what we're doing today. Not far away now. I didn't double sat nav it, so I know where I'm going. And although Waze decided to tell me to turn left when I know I'll turn right when I should turn left, I turn left anyway, so I know where I'm going. Yeah, literally, I'm going to hit I'm 8 minutes away, 4.5 miles. I'm going to be there at 10 to 8. I don't think the gate even. Sometimes I get there early. Think, well, it's got a booking time of 8, but I'll get there at 7:30. I'll get there at 7 o'clock. I might be able to get it on early, and sometimes 50% of the time you can. In this particular instance, I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm sure that gate doesn't even slide open until 8 o'clock. And there's often 1 or 2 Arctics in front of me. But they've been sitting there since, like, 12 o'clock last night when they got there and went to bed. So I'm not going to get up to beat them to the gate. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So, and it's Friday. It's Poets' Day. Push off early, tomorrow's Saturday. Or something like that. I think it's push. Might be another word beginning with P. But yeah, like I say, we're going to be there in 7 minutes now. Going to do the double roundabouts. Get on the old Aylesbury bypass, the old A41. Lovely. And bingo bango. Bingo bango, big O cotton realo. As they say in nowhere. Right, it's just down here. Again, first time I went, I think the sat nav might have sent me another way, or maybe the sat navs get better.
Turn left onto Aesop Road.
That's right.
Then turn right.
The fabled road, Aesop Road. Things you learned at school. Foxes and storks having dinner together. Something like that. Yeah, it's down here. Past the posh cars. Very nice.
Turn right. Then turn left.
Now I've been in, it's just down here on, I believe, the
Turn
road.
left. Then turn left.
Yeah, you're close, but you're
You've
not.
arrived at your destination.
Have I? Down there it is. You see, they're close but no scar. I was right. However, today, no Arctics, just me. That's nice, isn't it? Let's go to the gate, and they're open. Ah, interesting. Maybe I could have got here early. Still, I'm here on time. Another one's just turned up. Thank you. Edge is ringing, still ringing now. But I'm pretty sure they know we're here. And there's a lorry behind me that's just turned up. So I'm just going to jump in the cab and hopefully in 5 minutes or so they'll come and open this gate. And in we go. I know my seatbelt's off, it's fine. See what I mean? Big cables. Lots and lots of big cables. Some of which are going on me. That Arctic, they end up down there, there's 2 bays over there. There's a good chance of just put it down there and just they might take that one off on a bay. Or what? He might be in here after me, who knows? I think, if we stick it about here. It should be fine. Bit different today. We normally have the big KB things. Today I've got pallets, which is easier. So I've asked them if they can put them in the middle because we want to see these T-bars. If I can get them to come up, it makes it so much easier to strap it. The amount of time you put it underneath the bed and you get to the other end and one of them's pinged off for some reason, despite the fact you strap it as tight as you possibly can. Just seems to move. I'll get them on them T-bars, they're pretty good. I've got 2 forkies on it too. Here we go. How many pallets you said I've got? 8, would it? In total? Yeah, that's fine. Just working out where to put the straps. Lovely, fantastic, thank you. We're going to do the side print. Up we go. Right, we're in. Yeah, so loaded in 10 minutes. That's fantastic. Was kind of expecting reels, which could have been interesting because they either come off on forks or you wheel them off. It's quite amusing, thinking, please don't break. But yeah, I'm all done. I'm going to clear sight now. Stick this in my sat nav. And, well, because there's a lorry waiting behind me. It's not where they're coming, so we better get out of the way of him. Oh, no, I want to go this way. So much easier when you just had a little dial, one that said forward and one that said D and one that said R. That's how I managed to back my lorry off a cliff. Yeah, so still not bitter about that. Yeah, so I've got to come up there, get to the plate, get that out, and then we'll get the sat nav up and running. So I'm loaded at 8:15. I'm going to be in Wellingborough 9:15, 10 o'clock-ish, I guess. And he's given me a booking time of 12. So I'm really hoping now that booking time is kind of an approximate booking time, or I get there before. He said drive up to the plate. I'm guessing that's the plate now. I'm on the plate. I'm on the plate. Go back a bit. Get the gates out of the way. That's it. I'm going to move, come over here, pull over, stick it in the sat nav, and away we go. Come on, Gates. How'd you get a bear to eat cheese? Come on, bear. All yours, my friend. Have a good day, sir. I'm going back the way I came. Well, which is fine. I first started because I've got the 2 sat navs running. I've got Waze running. That's Waze.
And the roundabout, go straight on.
And I've got Road Lords running. And I use Road Lords more and more just because it's easier. The other day, Road Lords took me right up for a 7.5 ton weight restriction. Waze took me like the normal big road. And I thought there's got to be a reason why. Sure enough, got to the turn on the big road and there was a bridge, 2.6 metres. Fortunately, I'd programmed this to be like 3 metres, but it is actually 2.5. It's much smaller than the other one, and so I managed to get under the bridge fine. But I thought, well done, Road Lords, for anticipating the bridge. So, and it's just like my mate Ian said to me about Easy Drive. Apparently, it's something they do on the TomTom, and it's it might take you 5-10 minutes longer to get there, but it'll take you the big roads as long as possible until like you really can't go big roads no more. So because like Waze was taking me in an area I know, I thought, well, I can pull off here, and then it started to go, well, you want to go down that one, and it's road closed, and then it's like, I went, no. So I've done a U-turn, and now we're back on the main roads. This is going to, I know where I'm going. I'm just going to basically follow this one up towards, well, where are we going to? It's Milton Keynes way, A146, but it's A146, this is the thing you can check. And it's taking me up the M1. It's weird, it's not taking me to junction 11A. Maybe there's been an accident or something. So I think it's taking me up to MK, then on the M1. Should be easy. Oh, I know where we're going as well. We're going to GXO. And GXO's distribution centre, they might have a time. But I mean, I'm programmed to get there for a moment. What? Oh Christ. Oh dear. 20 to 10. I'm going to be like 2.5 hours early. You can get away with maybe an hour early. You can't get away with 2 hours early. But I'm hoping, because I've got a bay number, and because it's like cable, it might be something that they need to, maybe they're doing up a distribution centre. Maybe it's something that the fitters need. In which case, I'm hoping I can get it up there. I will or I won't. I will regret it or I won't. The Burt Price School of Gardening. It'll live or it'll die. So, anyway, over the little railway bridge, back towards base, but not back towards base. Never mind, it won't be long now. On the motorway now? We're on the motorway now. But I've been back to the sat-navs again. Like I say, when I started, Waze decided to take me down some sort of country-ish way, and I thought I could go that way. I know I can go that way, but I thought, no, I don't fancy that. Let's make it nice and easy. Then we coming up, and then Waze says, right, jump on the motorway for like, 9-10 miles, and then it's like, because you think about Waze, you can flick it down, and you can see it says motorway, A road, 0.2 miles you're there, and you go, that's safe. And then it starts going school lane, turnpike turning, gravel dust track, and you think, yeah, no, we'll do the road lords on that one. But it's a motorway, and then sort of road lords is going straight on the A150, what's its name? So I thought, no, motorway. I mean, there are a couple of jobs. There's a nice one on there at the moment, picking up in Bedford, going to Hatfield. And I could I'm a bit tight, I wouldn't make it on the time, and I'm semi-tempted to ring them and go, look, I'm not going to make it for the time you want. I can probably make it for about half hour after it, but I just don't know when I'm getting the other end. Thing about GXO, it's going to GXO. It's going to be either, oh hello, let's pull over here, let's get these people out of the way. Yeah, thank you. It's either going to be bay tip, or it's going to be false. And the tail on this works, it makes a noise. The motor's it could use replacing. And since I've been in the lorry, I think I've only used the tail lift once so far, which was my very first job when I'm back on the road, getting those posts on from Tesco's. It works, don't get me wrong, it's fine. It's just a little bit noisy. So it's always nice if you don't have to use it. So yeah, it's an easy day, isn't it? Sun is shining, traffic is clear at the moment. I need to touch wood, don't know where the wood is. We'll wait and see. I'm going to be there in half hour. So, literally going to be there at 9:45 now, after a bit of mucking about. So, we'll run into GXO. Hopefully they'll be lovely and take it off straight away. Hopefully that Bedford to Hatfield job will still be on there. AL10 is going to be bookers. I know it's going to be bookers. Because the amount of times where I picked up from AL10 in the morning, and it's been collection for prisons. I'm pretty sure it might not be. There's also an air freight over there. I think there might be a Yodel over there. There's plenty of other places over there, but I bet you it's bookers, which is fine because I know I'm going to be there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe an hour on a Friday afternoon, and Hatfield's not far from home. Will I get it? Probably not. We'll just have to wait and see. Right, with GXO's down here, I know that because I just went past it. because you have to go round to get back to it. I rung that Hatfield job and they're kind of on for it, but I've told him that I don't know when I get to the gate whether they're going to go, yeah, go on, bay, whatever, mate, or come back at 12.
Turn left.
So we're going to find out in quarter of a mile when we turn left whether it's get it off now or no, you're sitting waiting, mate, which would be a bit of a kicker. Because Bedford to Hatfield, it's one of those ones, it's sort of like picking up above my house and going to just below my house. You go either side, like, you know, a crisscrossy kind of job. But I've been here before, in fairness. Used to pick up all kinds of stuff from here before.
Turn left.
Yeah, that's going to be for staff, isn't it? All right, we're going to say stop to you. There's a truck in front of me waiting to get in. Well, at least we're not queuing out on the road. So, okay, well, here we go. Just the one truck? No. 2 trucks. But one is about to move. So, right, okay. Get me vis on. Just stopped here. Get me vis on. And then we'll talk to the man at the gate. Here we go. Which window is it? Morning, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. You?
Marvellous. It's Friday. Who doesn't love a Friday?
Oh, yes.
8 pallets for Virgin Media.
Right. The only thing you will need is your reference BRS or JH number, matey, because they won't take it without it.
That might be on the app, or that might be on there.
Definitely have one. We have this all day long.
That's the story of my life. I'm lucky if I get a postcode.
You never get it once they sub it out. They never put it
No, it's bizarre, isn't it? They'll give you a reference number, they just won't give you the right reference number.
Yeah.
It needs to start with a something, and you're like, does it? Okay. Right, I've got a reference number that starts with an O.
No, it was BRS or a JH, so big red.
BRS, yes.
Yeah.
We've got a BRS.
BRS.
BRS 35820.
We've got 26. Yeah. Hello, Eugene. I have for you another one. BRS 35820. 20. Hexatronic. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what it says. Yeah, 35820.
Yeah. How many pallets is it, mate?
8.
8.
8 pallets of cable.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot. Right. Got a hole in your bucket, Matt.
Thank you, sir.
Just bay number 9, matey. So you've got to go left all the way around.
It's on the corner over there, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, sir. We're in. I remembered I've been here before. It's Virgin Media. I've been here twice, but I've been here several times before. Tipping on the far corner and tipping over there. And tipping over there is easy enough, Bay 9. So that's where we're going. We're off to Bay 9. Let that gentleman get into his Arctic. And I'm going to ring my man and go, yeah, you're going to take me off now. So Bedford to Hatfield could be a goer if it hasn't gone. Just have to wait and see. Well, I rang him, and he said he's had it since about 8 in the morning. I know he's not the only one on there, because I've seen the same job on there twice. So he basically said, I'm going to give him a call now. He said, I'm working on it for you, kidder. He said, if you don't hear back from me, it's not a goer. If you do, then it is. The only advantage I've got with this one is at least I chased it. Whereas if I waited and then it was gone, I would have thought to myself, if only I'd rung them and put them in the picture, they might have gone, well, yeah, actually, no, that's okay. Whereas now, if it doesn't come off, I know that I did everything I could. But yeah, we're going around here. Just around here, past the pedestrian bit where people walk in and out the office. There it is. And then backing it onto Bay 9 for Virgin Media. Open the curtain, get the straps off, and hopefully they'll just whip it off. That's what I hope anyway. It might be. I've got a sneaking suspicion, I don't know why, I've got a sneaking suspicion it might have been tail last time. If it is, it is. Still doable, it works. Just a bit noisy. All the people enjoying a cigarette. Coming round by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Homage to Sesame Street there. Bay 9. There she is. It's definitely a bay. It's a bay with a ramp. What's not to like about that? Right, let's get her docked. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's fantastic. Lovely. Super. I'm on my way. Literally, that was driving. It was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah. And the second one's coming. I can't tell if it's bookers or not because it just says sometimes that happens. It tells me where I'm collecting from, but I will get the paperwork when I get there to where I'm going. But we don't have to worry about that. We're just worried about getting off Hexatronic. Pump up the jam. Pump it. That's not Hexatronic. But yeah, easy. If only they could all be like this. You know, fault on, bayed off, no traffic, sun shining. It's a good way to take care and take money.